Vishnu Sahasranama, verse 26 we are seeing. Read 26.
Rudro bahushira babrur vishvayonishuchishravaha amruta shashvatasthanur vararoho mahatapaha. Rudro bahushira babrur vishvayonishuchishravaha amruta shashvatasthanur vararoho mahatapaha.
We have seen Amrutaha, Shashvataha Sthanu, Shashvata Sthanu, one word. One is both Shashvata, eternally existing, ever existent principle, Sat Tattva. At the same time, Sthanu, Nischala, Avikriya, changeless. That means one way, always changeless, existing principle. Vararoha. Arohanam means ascending. That is what we call an elevation. Varam, something great, supreme, means one who has gained this Vishnu, Bhagavan, never returns. That is what he said. Yam prapya na nivartante tadhama paramama. Bhagavan has said in the Krishna Bhagavad Gita, having gained which there is no return at all. Nachasa punaravartate. That person who has gained me, Brahma, who has discovered the Brahma Swarupa, Brahma Jnana, Bhagavad Jnana, doesn't return back to samsara. So that means aroha. Aroha can also mean lap. Figuratively, sitting on his lap. The same, being one with him, is there no return at all. Mahatapa. This tapas word also means jnanam. Is Mundago has seen? Yasya jnanamayam tapaha. The one whose tapas is what jnanamaya. What jnanamaya? Srishti, utpatti, etc. That is what Brahmaji did tapas. Brahmaji was to create. Now see, Brahmaji creating is a secondary creation. First creation, Panchamahabhutas, Hiranyagarbha, etc. Tasmad va etasmad atmana akasha sambho, etc. from Ishvara. Now when it comes to Brahma, his creation Srishti is secondary in the sense of those of jivas and connecting them with the karma phalas, etc. Connecting with that karma phalas, connecting with that this embodiments and bhoga and all those things. We have seen many times Brahma Tattva, because wielding the Maya principle, the creative power, get the status of Ishvara. Ishvara, Parameshvara is a status of Brahman from the standpoint of creation, Srishti. No Srishti, no status of Ishvara, only Chit Swarupa, Brahma alone remains there. Chit Swarupa, Chaitanya Swarupa, that alone remains there. Strangely enough, the present, these Vaishnavites, followers of Vaishnava Pantha, present one. Present in the sense, maybe it may be after the advent of Madhvacharya or Ramanujacharya, because olden days it was not so. These present Vaishnava Sampradaya doesn't accept the Chaitanya, the Chit Tattva as the final reality. It stops at Vishnu only. So that way, it is true that in 4 Puranas, Vishnu is described as the ultimate reality. But that Vishnu is not the Shankachakra Gadadhari, which these people mistake. That Vishnu is what? Chit Swarupa only. In 10 Puranas, Shiva is presented as the ultimate Tattva. There also it is Chaitanya Tattva only as such. Chaitanya. See, in the mainstream in our culture here in India are Shaivite, Shaivagama, and Vaishnavite. Shaivagama readily accepts though they present Shiva as the ultimate Tattva, the Shiva Swarupa is Chit Swarupa only. Shaivagama is very, very clear and it teaches that way also. Somehow the present day Vaishnava followers, Sampradaya, doesn't accept that. Even they don't accept the Sakshi, the Chaitanya Tattva, which is aware of both the presence of thought and absence of thought. Think of it. What makes you aware of the Antakarana thought? What makes you aware of the absence of thought? Antakarana only. No, they don't accept it also. Something say. But more surprising thing is, or still more strange thing is, that Narada speaks of Chideva Avasheshayi. He gives a meditation which is famous in Vedanta as Panchikarana meditation, wherein in the reverse order of creation. What is the order of creation? Brahma, Maya, 5 elements, Panchamavada, elementals, and a gross creation. The cause, Maya, effect on the Satguna, Sattva, Staboguna, Panchamavada, elemental, products of that, and Jagat. Now you go the reverse way. What is the reverse way? Reduce the gross creation to subtle creation. Sthula Jagat to Sukshma Jagat. Reduce the Sukshma Jagat to Karana Jagat. From Karana, merge back in Chaitanya, Brahma Sarupa. This Panchakarana meditation, which is generally based on Omkar. In Bhagavata, Narada has taught this to Dharmaraja, but he has not used Omkara there. He straight away goes from gross to subtle, subtle to causal, causal to Chaitanya. Chideva Avashesha, last is retain Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Narada said, none other than Bhagavan Ramachandra. When he was teaching to Lakshmana in what is called as Rama Gita, there in brief, he gives Panchakarana meditation with Omkara. And finally he says, after that reversal, Chideva Avashesha. And this is the Panchakarana or the meditation. I think it is from the Kukshi Upanishad or something like that, which Adi Shankaracharya has composed in 16 or 18 sentences, on which Sureshwaracharya has written Vartikas. Chideva Avashesha. Actually, Adi Shankaracharya's Panchikana meditation is as if a commentary on Panchikana meditation of Rama Gita. And one thing, Rama Gita is not just like that. It is in Brahmanda Purana in the section what is called as Adhyatma Ramayana. See, the Valmiki Ramayana is the one version. Adhyatma Ramayana is another version composed by none other than Vyasa. What's the difference? Valmiki has presented Rama as a human being and playing the role of Avatara as a human form. Vyasa in Adhyatma Ramayana presents Rama as Parabrahma Sarupa. See difference? For which a beautiful illustration given by a great Mahatma. It is like this. Let us say there is a drama on Ramayana. And let us say one actor, Mr. Kishore, played the role of Rama. And he played so perfectly, all the audience started clapping. Rama acted very well. But he says, in the green room, what they say? Mr. Kishore acted very well. Because they know who the Rama is, Kishore. Like that, Valmiki presented Rama as a human being. Vyasa presented as a very Swarupa, Paramartha Swarupa being Avatar, presented that way. Now this says Chideva Vashet means these people who accept Narada, Vyasa as their guru. Rama don't ask at all. Avatar of Vishnu are saying something which is against what Vyasa, Narada, Rama said. I'm not entering into what that discussion between what is that this Dvaita and Advaita. Great masters are dealt upon that. That this is a glaring inconsistency found in them. Better they set it right as soon as possible, which they will not do. Because some accepted. Having accepted, they then start buttressing their what are accepted with so many arguments. They will quote Brahma Sutras, they will quote Upanishads, they will quote everything, but they are ready answer in their own way because they have already accepted this and they start to justify this without inquiring whether it is truly so or not. Well, so this is what it is. This jnana, this is jnana swarupa. Brahmadi is creating the secondary creation. And we have seen in the case of, or while studying Trashloki Bhagavata, he wanted to create this, but he could not get the knowledge. So he didn't know what to do. Then he heard the word tapa, tapa. So Vishnu has said this tapa. Then he started what? For tapas, what he did is he withdrew himself from the awareness around. Dhyana. What is dhyana? Dhyana, giving a single pointed entity to be thought of repeatedly. Chintana, thinking consistently of one and the same entity. In fact, in Skandopanishad, a beautiful definition of jnana and dhyana is it says abheda darshanam jnanam. Abheda darshana, advaita darshana jnana. Knowledge of Advaita Swarup. Says dhyanam nirvishayam mana. And what is dhyana meditation? The mind which is nirvishaya. What is nirvishaya mana? A mind wherein no prints of Vishaya. What are Vishayas? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. These are not there. If you put the antakarana vrittis corresponding to Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, do you know what is the state of your mind? Your mind becomes totally calm and composed without any specific antakarana vritti corresponding to any nama and rupa. Do you know what that state is? That's the state wherein your swarupa gets revealed. Chaitanya, of course, in terms of Chidabhasa, but exactly like what its true nature is. Like you see your face exactly as it is in the mirror. Because Nirupadhika with a question. Upadhis of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, nothing is there. But little Upadhi is there. What is little Upadhi? Antakarana in Samskara form is there. Samskara means impressions. It has to be there because if it is not there, where are you going to get knowledge? And that subtle link of antakarana with your body in terms of samskara is not there. What happened? Antakarana has left the body, your body is dead mass. How are you going to get the knowledge? So, when you say Nirupadhika from the standpoint of Chaitanya Atma as it is, for you to gain this, little impression is there of samskara of the antakarana. It's just like this. You see your face in the mirror. In fact, between the reflection of your face and your face, for practical purpose, there is no obstruction which can hinder your reflection. But there is something in between. What is it? Mirror. And yet, it doesn't obstruct your reflection. So also, here in Satyantakarana, samskaras, subscription samskaras of antakarana are there. But for practical purpose, it reveals you the Nirupadhika Atma. You should know that somebody say, oh, no. It is for a living person impossible to be Nirupadhika. Some people argue. Only from this standpoint, yes, samskaras are there. It needs to be there because you have to get the knowledge there is antakarana. Otherwise, that body is gone. So that means the case. So this, that Atma, which is Nirupadika Swarupa, get revealed that. So tapasated means his mind was Nirvishahu Brahmaji. Therein clicked. Ishvara is there. Clicked. The knowledge of secondary creation. Even in Shvetashara, see, they are all deliberating on what is the ultimate cause. It's creation. Well, great sages, all possible causes they discussed, but they were not satisfied. No, it can't be something else. Then they went into dhyana. Now you may ask, dhyana on what? What is there? What did they withdrew from the external jagat? Just like, see, you want to take an important decision. What do? You go to a solitary place, sit quiet, make your mind composed, and think over it. Is it not? Like that, withdrawn from the jagat. There, what happens? When it becomes nirvishaya, you are in tune with the ultimate reality, Brahma Sarupa, Ishvara Sarupa. Ishvara Sarupa being what it is, it reveals you. That is what our great sages, who are called as mantra drashtaraha, who have seen those mantras in such meditation only. From where it can come? Ishvara only. So, yasya jnanamayam tapa. Whose tapas, tapas in the form of jnana. This word comes often, tapa jnana. Otherwise, tapas means our usual ascetic practices. So here is who? Mahatapaha. So that is the knowledge about the creation. The one who has got is Mahatapa. Or it can mean that Aishwarya, overlordship, mastery over everything. So that is whose tapa. What tapa? Pratapa. Something which is glory. So he is also called Mahatapa. Read next one.
सर्वगः सर्वविद्भानुर्विश्वक्सेनो जनार्दनः वेदो वेदविदव्यङ्गो वेदाङ्गो वेदवित्कविः सर्वगः सर्वविद्भानुर्विश्वक्सेनो जनार्दनः वेदो वेदविदव्यङ्गो वेदाङ्गो वेदवित्कविः
Sarvagaha. Literally, one goes everywhere. Is what? All pervasive. It's all pervasive. How? As the Karana, as the cause of entire creation. He is everywhere in the sun. He is the very Adhisthana, the basis on which the Jagat has got superimposed. An adhyasth entity, superimposed entity, cannot exist apart from its basis, Adhisthana. Wherever Srishti is, the basis Chaitanya Rupa, Brahma, Paramatma, Parameshwara, Bhagavan is bound to be there. From that standpoint, Sarvagaha, one is all pervasive. Sarvavit Bhanu. So one is both Sarvavit and Bhanu. Sarvavit means one who knows everything. Sarvajnaha, Sarvavit, Mundaka. The two words are there, both mean the same thing, but we have to distinguish that. But in that case, Sarvajnaha, one who knows in general everything. Sarvavit, one who knows everything in particular. There is only one word is there, Sarvavit, means who knows everything. Bhanu, Bhatini Bhanu means the one who shines. Shining here is in terms of knowledge principle. Jnana Tattva, Nepti Tattva, to Bhanu, the very Nepti Tattva, knowledge principle, self-knowing principle, self-experiencing principle. So, Swaprakasha, Swayam Jyoti, Anubhava Swarupa. See, in Vedanta, knowledge is presented as Prakasha, light, because of some similarity. Light reveals you, makes you see the objects in darkness, the objects which are non-luminous, which have light as not its very nature. So also, Jnana Tattva, the Chaitanya Tattva, reveals you, makes you know the Jada entities, inert entities, which cannot be known on their own, need to be made known, just as light makes us know non-luminous things. From that standpoint, this word Prakasha, light, and knowledge go together. So Bhanu, in fact, Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarva. Because it shines, means it is there in terms of knowledge principle. Everything is what? Is known. Also, Bhagavad Gita says, Yadadidhyakatam tejaha mamakam. The teja, splendor in Surya is belongs to me. So now, the one who is both Sarvavit and Bhanu, so there is Sarvavit Bhanu, one word. It can be taken as two words. It can also be one word. Vishwaksena. Sena, army. So one who makes run the army of demons. Vishwak anchati palayati means run in all directions the army of demons, daityas. When Bhagavan Vishnu fights with them. So they can't tolerate him. It may continue for continuous years and years. It depends on the prarabdha karma and all that. In Dwapar Yuga, you must have come across Krishna fighting with Jarasandha. But he ran away from the battlefield 16 or 18 times. This is called also Ranchod also. Not that Jarasandha overpowered Krishna. You should know this. Jarasandha is not a mosquito for Krishna, but he was very powerful. And the destiny was that his death was in the hand of Bhima. And for Bhima, Jarasandha was not a match. No doubt, Bhima is very mighty and powerful. Jarasandha was mightier than him. Bhima cannot kill him. So, Bhagavan wanted that his might is curtailed, strength is curtailed. What to do? While fighting, Krishna used to go very close to him. And Jarasandha used to think that, अभी पकड़ा इसको, ये बच्चा किधर जाएगा? Where is it? Krishna used to give a slip. Again, while running, he's come very close to him. Again, give a slip. Jarasandha used to get so angry. And in that anger, what happens? He loses his power, Shakti. See what all harm anger can do. See, anger should be given up for in one's own interest. Have you seen those who nature is such, always irritated, angry, etc., have got gastric problems. No digestion, again what? Pitta, acidity, headache. If you got this acidity, you need not go to a doctor. All that you do is introspect yourself and get rid of anger. How introspection will help? Remember one rule. Anger means some desire has got obstructed. It is very small. It has gone contrary to what you expected. Analyze that. Find out whether your desire is rational or is it really desirable. Especially see now, executives, etc. They can't escape, right? Target. Here, thousands of obstacle problems are there. No. Executives have no excuse. Boil, inside boiling. Result is not coming as expected. Boiling inside. You may not be angry with something, but you are angry with the result. So, anger is very, very detrimental. This is from the health standpoint. Otherwise, in the fit of anger, one may do such a thing which is not desirable in a normal course. Guru mapi dhikkaroti. He despises even the guru. Elderly people, parents. not desirable. So therefore, one has to be very careful about this anger. So, Vishwaksena, the army chief, Bhagwan, is what? Makes run the enemy, the army of this demons. So that is how in case of Jarasandha, Krishna made him deliberately angry. One more reason was there. That was not connected to the anger. Jarasandha was a wicked person. And in his army, there used to be polarization of wicked people. All wicked people used to join him. And Krishna was very particular. Every time he to slaughter his entire army means all wicked people are destroyed. Otherwise, Krishna has to go on another Digvijay Yatra all over India to finish these wicked people. He need not, he automatically join Jarasandha army. So many times he fought. In fact, in that, who Ekalavya was there. No, Ekalavya. His devotion to Drona as a guru, he gave the right hand thumb as the Guru Dakshina. Such means Shraddha and Guru was there. Actually, for archery, right thumb means what? He has gone. And yet, Ekalavya was very mighty and powerful. Unfortunately, being from what lineage he came, he was adharmic. Krishna is no match, not Krishna. Arjuna is no match for Ekalavya. Ekalavya can overpower Arjuna. So it is the task of Krishna that before he leaves this earth, Ekalavya is finished. So he was in the army of Jarasandha. Another thing, same thing was there. Who? Ghatotkacha. Bhima's son, born of Hidimba. Very loyal to father and the uncle Dharmaraja. Ready to always obey his command. And it was understood that whenever his need is there, just Uncle Dharmaraj has to remember him, he will present himself. During the Mahabharata war, generally by sunset, war is stopped. They go for Sandhya Vandana, etc., etc., etc. But one day the war came to such a close fight, it continued in night. And Pandava's army was slaughtered. Within no time, Pandava's army gets reduced to zero. Dharmaraja ran to Krishna. Krishna, please see what can be done. This is what applied. Krishna told Dharmaraja, call Ghatotkacha. He came, uncle, what is the order? Fight for us. He was a Rakshasa. And the specific feature of Rakshasa is, as the night advances, their power increases. And Ghatotkacha started slaughtering Kauravas army. They were stirred. Duryodhana was in panic. You understood? In no time, he is going to finish. What is to be done? Ghatotkacha has to be killed. How to kill him? Not even. Only one solution is there. What is that? Karna has the weapon called, the missile called Shakti, given by Indra. And he has reserved it for whom? Arjuna. Arjuna had no answer for that. And he was not fighting at that time. Duryodhana went, Karna, please use your Shakti and kill Ghatotkacha. Karna says, sorry, I have reserved for whom? Arjuna. Because Indra had told you can use only once. Second time you can't use it. Then Duryodhana said, Karna, see the condition. You are talking of killing Arjuna, means you have to fight for it. But before that, Ghatotkacha is going to wipe out our entire army. With whom are you going to fight? Karna was convinced. It was a fact. He had to use Shakti, that missile, and kill Ghatotkacha. See, this boy who had saved Pandavas, so they should be sorrowful. The Pandavas were very sorrowful. But among them, one was very happy. And who is that? Krishna. The moment Ghatotkacha fell, Krishna blew his conch in victory tone. Think of it. Victory tone is such a great joy. Dharmaraja was surprised. Said, Bhagavan, what is this? This boy has saved our life. And now he is killed, you are saying. Dharmaraja, you don't know. What is it? Two things. What is it? Arjuna's life is saved. Karna, nothing with him. Arjuna's life is saved. Number two, this Ghatotkacha, no doubt Bhima's son, he is a demon. So long as you people, uncle and father are there, it is always dharmic. Once you leave this earth, the real adharma will come out. And at that time, no one will be able to kill him. I will have to take another avatar. So he's finished right now. So like we see that Sena, Vishwak Sena, one is fighting while fighting. Make the demon army run away. Vishwak Sena. Janardana. Two meanings can be seen. Janan, Vijanan, Durjana. Bad people means adharmic people. Ardayati, destroys. How? By sending them to hell, etc. The one who ruins the adharmic people by sending them to hell. That is Janan Ardayati, Hinasti, iti Janarna. Narakadin Gamayati, make them go to hell, etc. Or Janai Ardyate, the good people, dharmic people, what they do, they seek. What they seek? Abhyudaya Nishreyas. Abhyuda janaihi ardhyate. Ardhyate means yachate. Ask for. What is asked for? Abhyudaya nishraya. The relative good, here and hereafter in the heavens, etc. The final good, moksha, by gaining Brahma Jnana. So Janala, both meanings can be taken. Vedaha. Vedaha means one with the knowledge in the form of Vedas. Veda is that knowledge which is inaccessible to humans on its own unless given by Bhagavan. Why so? Because basically the knowledge in the Vedas is something imperceptible, atindriya, that which is beyond the range of sense organs, including the mind. It is where the contrast between science and Vedas is there. The field of science is perceptible world, perceptible jagat, where the stuffs, atindriya, imperceptible field is the realm of Vedas. So we need not feel apologetic that because nowadays the fad of science is that science is good if properly used, otherwise it's damaging, dangerous. We are not concerned with that. But science is not everything. It's not a final. It's not a culmination of knowledge. So that we should be aware of. So where science ends, being unable to prove further the field which is imperceptible, atindriya, those different types of knowledge are given by Vedas. It may speak of certain things from Jagat also, but mainly it is for this Papa Punya. Who can perceive it? Chaitanya Rupa Atma Brahma. Being all very the basis of our life, we can't make it out free from all these things. So that is brought to our notice by the Vedas. So therefore, Vedas cannot be scientific because the field is atindriya. We need not feel apologetic about it. Know the limitations of science. Well, something different. Other thing that Veda, see, what science can give is from the empirical world. The method of or the approach towards science and the approach towards Vedas differ. It cannot be otherwise. What is it? In science, you accept something after verifying it first. You have been given certain information. You experiment it and verify it, and yes, it is so accepted. How? Why? Because it is available to you in terms of perception, in terms of inference, in terms of illustration, to ascertain. As far as the branch of knowledge, the field of knowledge revealed by Veda is not available for such perception directly. And then the approach is the other way. What is it? You can verify it. Not it cannot be verified. It can be verified. And it needs to be verified. But the approach is different. What is the approach? First, accept it. That is why in Shastras, all along you come across Shraddha, Shraddha, Shraddha. The Bhagavan who is omniscient, Sarvajna, omnipotent, Sarvashaktiman, and yet he has to appeal to your Shraddha. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. One has got Shraddha, gain knowledge. Samshayatma vinashya. No doubts about the correctness of Veda, will get ruined, means becomes useless for any worthwhile Purushartha. That's why they have to appeal to Shraddha. Having, by Shraddha, having accepted it, then walk on the guidelines of the Shastras and then verify it. Then you find the truth of it. Then Veda, first accept, having Shraddha, then not your will, follow the technique, guidelines, you the Shastra, and verify it. This method is not possible, which is a scientific method. You first experiment and then accept. No, because it's not available to you at all. Whereas science is different. It's available for your perception scrutiny in terms of empirical world. You investigate, yes, prove it, then accept. It should be very clear. You can't equate knowledge contained in the Vedas with the knowledge which science speaks of. They are from entirely two different fields. We should know this limitation. I'm not talking against the science, right? Necessary. The science and technology that today is there, if that will not be able to survive now, they have become so dependent on that. No. Of course, there is a danger also is there. It is no AI, artificial intelligence. If everything artificial intelligence does, what does your brain do? Brain will be disused, unused. You lose such a power. Because the rule is either you use it or you lose it. Many gadgets, you should keep running, working. That's why they become what? Defective. So, olden days, even an ordinary grocery shop fellow used to add, etc., mentally, multiply, divide, etc., mentally. Today, you give this, ask this to a chartered accountant. We suppose he'll take what? And if it is not there, gone. It happened once. There was some rotary somebody arranged for that. Oh no, it's association of industrialist, not bada, chota one. And the president was known to me. So he said, they have got a seminar, something was there, function was there. They invited me to talk also. But by my side was a person who was a very top economist working in Tata's. And it was, at that time, it was a time when laptops have just come. You know, nowadays how they present on the laptop. He came with full preparation. Screen was there, etc., etc. Before my talk, his talk was there. And of course, he knew how to do the same. That operating, somewhere something went wrong. He could not. All data were there. Of course, he was little learned person. Somehow he gave the talk without a laptop, without a presentation. I'm sure he has spoken at least about 30%, 70% gone. It is there. So dependence. And most of time that the brain will be what? Useless. That also should be seen. And for Vedanta, very sharp brain necessary. They all play of words, and you through the words, you have to go beyond the words to catch its spirit. So Veda, so that we should know this distinction between Veda and science. Science is not everything. So therefore, one in the form of Veda, that's ocean of knowledge. Or Veda can be seen, Vedayati iti Veda. The one who makes you know which otherwise cannot be known. Veda. Vedavit will see.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Start.